Hey, welcome back to Mark's Garage channel. It's mid-December. I haven't put a video out in about 3 weeks, maybe even a month. It's a beautiful day out. It's almost 50 degrees. So actually it's higher than 50 degrees. Very tempted to take the 47 for a spin. The roads are still wet. I don't want to drive on wet roads. And surprisingly, we had a rainstorm yesterday and I saw the state trucks were out salting the road. Even though the temperature was above freezing, it was just rain, they were still running the trucks and dumping salt all over the roads, which is why vehicles in New England rot out so quickly. So I'm back in the garage doing some work. I've been lazy and I got something to do today. So I want to videotape it. I'm going to show you what I'm up to. You see, I got the visor on that side. No visor on this side. The bracket just came in from LMC. It was I think a 5 or 6 week back order for that bracket. It's a right hand bracket. There's a left hand and a right hand. And I want to try to put that bracket in today. Now there's a mounting hole behind this headliner. So I'm going to probably have to take this whole retainer out to get the headliner to flop down so I can find that and locate that hole properly. Cut through this headliner and locate the 3 screw holes. I remember when I mounted that one, I was never able to locate the screw holes, even though it had pre-cut out. The screw holes didn't line up, and I ended up cutting my own holes and self-tapping the screws in. So I'll probably end up doing some. Okay, so I got the camera set up so you can see what I'm up to. There's this entire retainer all the way around the windshield. Not a really retainer, it's a trim ring. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10 screws in it. And it's got to come completely out. And that'll let this flop and I can locate that hole up there. I tried just loosening it so I could move the thing around when I was trying to locate the hole on the other side when I did the headliner. That didn't work out too well. Headliner's in there pretty good. Just a side note on the headliner. Years ago, because I've been on this project now for 2 years, when I was about 6 months in, I saw somebody was selling on Marketplace the headliner new in box from LMC, you know, for basically half price. Basically their project went the different direction than what the guy said, but I picked it up. And I said, I'm going to need it someday. And sure enough, I needed it. So I was lucky to get that at a good discount. As you know, you buy anything from LMC, the prices are good, but the shipping just kills you. Shipping always costs almost as much as the product. You know, you're going to spend $50 on shipping no matter what. So oh, getting back to driving around. So the plan for Christmas Eve, as we host Christmas Eve at this house, is, this was my sister-in-law's idea, is we're going to load up the back of this truck with the in-laws, and they want to go caroling around the neighborhood. So they got song sheets. I told them to bring milk crates to sit on. I'm going to drive around and they're going to sing. And I told them it's weather permitting. So if the roads are wet, I don't want to go out. Or if the roads are salty, I don't want to go out. Whoa, what's going on up there? Oh, that's nothing. That's just a trim piece. What's funny is this thing's bending. And I'm not sure why. You might not hear all my chit-chat. I might just speed this up when I do this. Looks like one more screw to go. Maybe this bottom one. Get that loose. Get that out. And this is the last one. I hope I can get these back in. I'm trying to remember when I put it in was a pain in the neck locating the holes. You'd think they would just go in. But everything's an issue with this truck, which is fine. I enjoy working on it. I'm just a little lazy. I haven't been out here in the past 3 weeks doing anything. Why isn't... Alright, so that's loose now. I can pull this down. See if I can get a peek under there and figure out where that hole is. And it's right... Huh, I don't even see it. Oh, there it is, right there. Right there. So if I puncture that with like a screwdriver, for example, and hit the hole just right, then I should be able to get this bracket. Actually, this bracket's got the hole goes up in there, and then there's 3 screws, which don't line up with the holes that are there. I guarantee that. I remember that now. It was at they're not at a particular, like for example, 120 degree pattern. It's a pattern, and it just didn't line up. So I just got it as close as it could, and then had just pre-drilled the holes and self-tapped them, or tapped them in with like the sheet metal screws that come with it. It comes with chrome screws. So I'm going to do this. That hole is right there. I'm putting my finger in it, and I see a screw hole is right there. And you know, if I were really good, I guess I could put a punch through and find that hole and maybe get it right. But if I get it wrong, then I don't want the hole to show. The unused hole to show. But yeah, okay, there it is, right there. That's the center of that hole. So I'm gonna maybe I'll get the drill and drill it so I don't have to damage the cardboard. This is just cardboard with a little texture on it, same as the door panels. I don't know if you can see those. I'm not going to go over there and readjust the camera, but yeah, let me go get the drill. I'll leave the camera running. I got the drill, and see, I probably need 3 hands for this. I don't like to stick things on the truck. It scratches the paint. There it is, right literally there. Just look one more time. Nope. I don't want to scratch that. Excellent. Found the hole. So now I'm going to make it the right size hole. I think that hole is almost 1 inch diameter. I'm guessing if I use the right tool, yeah, see, I'm on the edge of the hole. So I should probably, it holes like there. I had like a what device would I use? Like a router bit. Yeah, like a router bit for the for cutting drywall. And follow the metal hole that's inside, because it won't cut the metal, but it'll cut the cardboard. That's probably the way to go. I might go get that tool and give that a shot. Okay, so I got the drill, and this bit's a roto zip. I found them downstairs in my bag of tricks for doing drywall work, and it's supposed to go on like a rotary zip tool. And what I'm going to try to do is follow that hole, and it should cut through this cardboard like butter. Well, it followed the hole, so it's kind of a round hole, but I think it's missing something. I think the hole is actually bigger than that. But yeah, I like that. And if this bracket fits in that hole, we're all set. But I think that hole's a lot bigger. Yeah, the hole's bigger. Yeah. I don't know why it's not going right up to the edge of the hole. So let's just try it some more. Well, it looks like crap now, but once it goes in, yeah, the holes. That's right up to the hole. Probably take a little bit more out over here on this end. Let me see if this goes all the way in. Oh, I think you gotta turn this like this. Yeah, there we go. That goes there. Line up the holes. I just got to make sure this thing faces the right direction. And then put the 3 screws in. And then I'm done. And then I got to put it all back together. That's probably going to be the hard part. So let me figure that out. I'll shut the camera off. As I drilled a pilot hole, another pilot hole, and I thought this pilot hole here was lined up with the hole that's in the structure. Turns out this one is, because once I drilled this, I saw where I was. I was holding this back and looking at the light and holding the drill bit and going, that's about right. So I got this extra hole here. So hopefully it gets covered, but I don't think it's going to. This ends up going this way like this. And this is kind of the way I have the other one. And I'm looking at it going, no, that's not lining up. So I might end up drilling my own 3 pilot holes, because this doesn't look exactly like I want it to. If this goes, yeah, see these holes, they don't line up anyways. The diameter of these holes are bigger than the diameter of the thing, unless you turn this way maybe, but then it's not the same as the other one. The other one, the flat part, this is flat, 2 curves. The flat part is here. I don't know what the right way is, but I'm thinking that's the way it's got to be, is right like that. Let's see, that's a mirror image of what's on the other one. So if I hold this about like that, drill 3 pilot holes, and then I'm done, and this hole will end up showing, but you know, that's life. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to have to do. And then once this is locked in, it rocks a little bit. Alright, so I take my drill, 3 pilot holes. Got to be careful with these drill bits too. They're you know, they're tiny, and you know, you move the drill the wrong way and that bit, it'll just snap. I don't want to move that. I don't know if I can really get this started without taking it down. I need 3 hands here. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right, get in there. Hopefully the drill bit, yeah, now it's grabbing. So I'm cutting the threads as I go. I gotta stand up here to get a little more leverage on this. There we go. Perfect. All right, and then this goes sort of like, uh-oh. Why isn't that laying flat? Something's wrong. I had it laying flat a second ago. No, don't want to lay flat. I guess all I can do is keep screwing this in. There it goes. Now it's laying flat. It's kind of at the right angle I want. I'm looking at the other one on the other side. I'm looking at this angle here relative to that angle there. It's pretty close. So I need a pilot hole. So basically my third penetration right here. Like I said, you just gotta let the drill bit do the work, otherwise you're gonna snap the drill bit. Put that right there. And then once I got two in, I can probably test this and make sure it rotates properly. Wow. Stand up here so I can get some torque on this. I don't want to strip that screw out. This is more like a brand new Phillips, so I know it's a good screwdriver bit. Maybe I should put a self-tapper through there first, and then use the real drill bit. I mean the real screw. Take this screw out. Or the tech screw through there, and then put this one in. Either that, or just go get the bit driver for the drill and let the drill do the work. See how that goes. Yeah, let me go to get the drill bit. Oh, luckily I had this drill bit right there handy. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, what a difference. And this is going to end up there or here. Perfect. And I just got to put this last screw in. I'll put the drill bit back on if I can find it. I think I lost it. There it is. So, last one's right here. Make sure I got the center of the hole. And that one's in the hole. Went right through the cardboard and there was nothing behind it. So I'm assuming that the hole's back there. Where'd my screwdriver go? Huh. Must have dropped it. Oh, there it is. I can't believe I hit the hole. I hope there's something behind there. Yeah, there it is. feel it's going into metal now. So now I'll get the driver bit. Oh, I want to mention this. I'm looking for another winter project. I'm thinking I'd like to do maybe another one of these trucks, another GMC, and maybe make without the patina look. You know, maybe actually take an attempt at doing body work on the outside and painting it. I think that might be interesting project. If anybody knows of a GMC pickup truck anywhere in the country, I'm willing to, you know, maybe have it shipped if it's the right project for me. You know, not too much work, but not too little work. You know, I can go out and buy one already finished, ready to go. But I like to do some of the work myself. But this project, for example, was way more than I bargained for. I thought I was gonna, you watched my first video, I walked around it and said, yeah, I'm just gonna patch a few holes and unstick the engine and get this thing running and drive it around. And you know, it turned out to be a frame off restoration, which didn't really go as well as I thought it would. And there's a lot of things I'd like to redo over. In fact, you know, if I really want a winter project, I should just take this thing apart and redo it, the whole thing. And, you know, clean the frame better, paint the frame better, get the fenders to line up properly. And as far as things to do for this truck, right here, there's a metal trim that goes all the way around the perimeter of the door. And there's a lacing, a rubber gasket that goes behind that the trim holds on. I have both of those and they need to go on, as well as the rubber gasket goes on the door itself. It makes this truck kind of airtight. And that's work that needs to be done that I have been avoiding, and I need to do it. And there's work on these running boards. They should come off. There's some welding that needs to be done on the bottom of them. The structure is rotting away. And I know how to patch it now. I should patch it properly. There's a lot of work to be done. And so, you know, yes, I'd like another project. I'd like to do another pickup truck. But there's plenty of work to do on this too. And I hope you don't find the little detail work that I'm probably going to be videotaping in the next few weeks too boring. See this, if I zoomed in too much, I got to put this over this. Let's see. I remember doing this for the other side, and it was pretty, you got to push pretty hard to get it on. Then it sticks. And you don't want to break the bracket. You can see I still got 3 or 4 inches to go before it's on. So I'm going to get on the other side. Just want to say thanks again for watching. I enjoy making these videos. I do it as a hobby. I don't do it for the money. There is no money in it from what I'm told. But I do appreciate people who send me parts. So the latest part I'm looking for, if anybody's got a cigarette lighter to go in there, not that I need one that works. I just want one that looks, you know, to fill the hole, so to speak. Rick Foley sent me this controller for the heat. Joe Sousa in Rhode Island sent me the heat control valve. I'm still working from Mike in where's Mike from? Idaho, trying to get my speedometer gear working. Rick also sent me the handles for the door. And of course, Todd in Ohio sent me the radiator, which works beautiful, Todd. That's the best gift anybody could have ever given me. So just thank you for everything, everybody. If I missed you because you sent me a part and I forgot you, no offense, please. Thanks for watching.